Hi and welcome back to Larand Gaming, and if you are new to the channel, welcome. I am Larand, and today it's Merchant Day, it's Sunday, I think it's week 16 this time. Super exciting, we're gonna get something new. So we have had a server restart and I believe we have seen it. It's been on Discord, the sneak peek channel. It's a backpack. We're gonna see how big it's gonna be. And I simply assume that we're gonna get that backpack, because I haven't seen anything else. So we are, let's see, 11 minutes until arrival. And we have Ghostbusters on top of the sign. So let's see who has joined so far. So people are gathering up. Yep, it's less than 1 minute now, so it's close. Nice. Yeah, anytime now. And here we have it. The Wandering Merchant has arrived in Port Jackson. This time in mythic color, much better than the grey last week. Alright, so here we go. Wandering Merchant, week 16. Yes, so I actually changed character just to see what it actually looks like, because when I did the original recording it showed the magic rod, and this is a little bit misleading because I had a lot of questions in previous videos when they see items that they can't obtain or purchase at the merchant. So that's why I used some alt character that I have. And we have the Spork with a damage of 250 with a price of 50 charge. So this one requires 3 hits on a shark and 3 hits on an orca, so it's pretty weak. And then we have the Ducky Backpack. Quack. Backpack space 550 with a price tag of 90 charge. And the Gatti boat is back. What color is your Gatti? It has a health up to 800 with a top speed of 200. It has the price of 175 charge. So let's just jump back to my main character again and take a closer look at each and every item. So let's start with the Ducky Backpack. Here it is. And yeah, it looks like, I would say, like a mixture of a penguin and a duck. But yeah, it's a Ducky Backpack nevertheless. And it had the price tag of 90 charge. I think this is fairly good, because it has the backpack space of 550, and that's currently the largest backpack that you can obtain in the game, so that's really nice. And 90 charge, that's like doing 1.5 week of shard quests, and to get a backpack that is currently the largest one that you can obtain for that amount of work, I think it's pretty fair. Otherwise you will most likely look at this fusion barrel with a backpack space of 500, and then you need to get a lot of gems instead. But we can take a look at the backpack also, of course, in free camera. Let's see. Here we go. Looks like this. Oh, we got sun in our face. It's a pretty cool backpack, and I like the space. Nice. And then we have the Spork, the spear. Comes in at a low price of 50 charge. Looks like this. It's a Spork. I don't really think it's a good spear, to be honest. It has the damage of 250, requires 3 hits to down a shark or an orca. That is, it's very weak. Doesn't have any trail, it just looks like some big grey pile of metal that you throw. And yeah, looks like that. But then again, 50 charge, it's pretty cheap, not gonna lie. So if you're early in the game and want to have like spear upgrades, I would assume that you could use this, since it has the same damage as the shield spike. I think the shield spike is, what is it now? Is it 1 million coins? So then if you compare the Spork and the Shield Spike, well, of course, I think the Shield Spike looks cooler than a Spork. But the Shield Spike has the price of 1 million, so that could save you actually 1 million if you go for a Spork instead of a Shield Spike if you ever consider to buy one. So if you put that value of 1 million at early levels, that's quite a lot, to be honest. And then maybe 50 shards is pretty good when it comes down to early gameplay, basically. But yeah, you know, when you are high level, you get spoiled by extreme items all the time. So maybe it's not that bad after all. But yeah, saving shards is also an option, of course. But yeah, so that's the Spork. And then we have the Gatti boat. Second time we see it at the merchant. Looks like this. I'm gonna drive away. We get away from Port Jackson. And yeah, looks like this. So I have changed colors on it, so it's not the default colors right now. This is ghost colors, but basically it's I think it is 2 additional seats here in the back, yes, and then you have the driver position. And when you are in the driver position, then it will close this canopy. And also, I believe that when this first was released, you could actually trap players inside here. Now, you can actually jump out anyway, even if this canopy is closed, which is good, of course. The only downside I see with this boat, because it has a speed of 200, which is massive. Really good speed. But the biggest issue with this boat is that it has this horrible turning radius. And I think this, yeah, that turning radius ruins this entire boat. Because it's such a good boat. It could be at least. But because you have this turning radius, so I'm making the sharpest right turn that I can do with this Gatti boat while I'm driving. It requires more space than the entire Port Jackson to turn around this boat. So it's bad. I think it's really bad. So I would love to see them maybe try to match them a little bit closer to the Lamb boat. Maybe not as good as the Lamb boat, but still a little bit better. Because then this boat would be much more enjoyable. First week when we saw it, I saw many players that actually bought it. I didn't see this boat anywhere on the server anymore, so I think yeah, something needs to be done. And this is what it looks like. I like the shape of it, I like the model, I like the light positions that you have here on the side. It's very cool. But at the price of 175 shards, that's basically 3 full weeks of doing shard quests. It's quite a lot. Then you get a boat that most players used for like just a few days. So yes, that's the Gatti boat. Nice. So jumping into a quick conclusion, I would say, well, currently this backpack is the largest one that you can obtain in the game. So I think a price of 90 shards, that's worth it. Unique new model, never been seen before, so that's also very cool. So with a backpack space of 550, I really think that space is, well, it's good enough. I mean, after all, it's the biggest one that you can get currently in the game, so really good. Looking at the Spork, this is more like a beginner's item, I would say. Price is, I think it's okay, because after all, it could save you 1 million coins, and at early levels, that's a lot. So that could really help you if you're trying to save up for something else, such as a Lamb boat or something. But the power of the spear itself is not really that great, as we need something to those that are in this early stage of the game, of course. So yeah, here we have it, the Spork. And then we have the Gatti boat. Yes, what to say? I think it's a fantastic boat when it comes to model, the speed, but the turning radius makes this boat, well, seeing how many that bought it the first time and seeing how few that is actually currently using it, I would hopefully see something to change regarding the turning radius, because that ruins a little bit about the fun when it comes to this boat. So that's pretty much my conclusion regarding these 3 items from Wandering Merchant week 16. Well, in any case, that was all I had for you today. If you do have any questions and comments about this, please put them below. Like this video if you would like to see more content from Fishing Simulator. Please subscribe and yes, have a nice day. Bye everyone.